Welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my daily 2-card reading for Thursday, February 22nd. And not just February 22nd, but this is 2/22 in our calendars. And 2/22 is one of the angel numbers. And so I feel like this day is going to be very, very special for us. So I'm introducing a new deck because it's Thursday. And this week we are going to work with the Deep, Dark, and Dangerous Oracle. This is from Stacy DeMarco out of Rockpool Publishing from Australia. And I just want to kind of give you my thoughts on why I chose this deck for this week. So in my mind, I think of the 4 major points of the year as being very important. You know, we have the winter solstice where the sun basically dies and then is reborn. And then we have the spring equinox where we have equal light and equal dark. And then we have the summer solstice where we have, you know, long summer days in the northern hemisphere, anyways, where I'm from. And then we roll to the fall equinox where we again have equal days and equal nights. And then we roll back into the dark part of the year towards winter solstice again. And so I tend to think of that time period from the fall equinox rolling through winter and then back to the spring equinox as shadow season, because we in the northern hemisphere are in the shadow where we don't have as much sunlight as we do daylight. We don't have as much daylight as we do night, is what I'm trying to say. And so we are in the shadow, and it's a great time for us to physically do shadow work. And I'm not talking about anything bad. I'm just talking about the things that we need to work on, you know, our subconscious, you know, kind of the reasons that sometimes we don't behave the way we should, or we're jealous, or we get angry, or we don't want to share, or we are judgmental. Those are the parts of our shadow that we need to work on. It's not good or it's not bad. We all have light in us and we all have shadow, and we, much like Earth here with the sun, have more of it at times, less at times. And so I wanted to look at a deck that I think of as being very much a shadow deck. I use this deck anyways for shadow work. When I am doing shadow work for myself, this is the deck I come to, this is the deck I pull from, and this is the deck I want to use. So, like I said, this deck comes out of Rockpool Publishing, and Stacy DeMarco has multiple decks and books. I just want to read what it says on the back here, because this is a deck that deals with monsters, and some people might be afraid of that, but I've always kind of liked monsters, the idea of things that go bump in the night. She says here, there is great beauty and power in the darkness. What if, by stepping into the realm of the monsters and the things that go bump in the night, what seems twisted and dangerous is actually a torch leading us out of the darkness and into divine wholeness? So we can get a lot of information that's important to us when doing shadow work or from shadow decks like this. So I will continue to do my daily 2-card readings, just as I always do, where I look at the energy of the day, which is, you know, the force that's directed towards us from the universe or from our world or from our environment. And then the focus, which is the intention, the effort, or the response that we put back into that energy. So nothing different in what I'm doing here. I do want to let you see these cards, and this is another shiny deck, so we're going to have to deal with a little bit of that glimmer and glare, but gorgeous deck, and you'll see the artwork is beautiful as well, but you see that shine. They have a red foil edge on them. Anyway, this is just a lovely deck, really rich. So we are going to, like I said, we'll work on the same things that we always work on. And I do want to say before I start that I always open a circle of light and love and protection around myself, and that extends to anybody who watches these readings, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, or next year. I also invite my spirit guides and guardians in to help me be a clear channel for this information for the collective. So let us look at our energy for the day. And there's a little bit of that glare I was talking about. And the focus. It's a shiny deck. You know, it is what it is. I will work with my lighting to the best of my ability, but we'll just kind of do the best we can too. And maybe this is a good reminder that even in the shadow, in the dark, there's always a glimmer of light for us to follow. So I will read intuitively from the cards, and then I will also read from the books. Now, these books these guidebooks that she has have a massive amount of information in here for each card. They're also pretty cool. They got like a snakeskin pattern behind them, which can kind of make them a little bit difficult to read. So I got my reading glasses on and we'll do the best I can. But so our first card for this day, 2/22, so this is an angel day, very important for us, is warning. This is the Kelpie card, and this deck is divided into 3 sections: the deep, the dark, and the dangerous, which is why she named it what it is. But the Kelpie is giving us a warning. So this is interesting energy coming at us today. It's an angel number 222, which gives us which catches our attention right away. So it's special. We don't always get great messages on those days, but maybe our great message is that we have the energy of warning coming at us. So I would just be on guard for this day and realize that the universe is maybe trying to send us a warning about something. So let's look at this card and what it says. And I'm going to read just a little bit from here because she has a lot of information in here. So Kelpie, and it says warning. It says, if you are given a warning, you should heed it. If someone shows you who they are, believe them. Understand your current limitations, yet extend your skills. Your intuition may be asking you to be aware of danger. Pay heed. So I think this is just a day where we need to be aware, be cautious, and pay attention to what's going on around us. This card also, or these books also give us a duality message. And the duality is warning versus ignorance. So something to pay attention to, that can go both ways for us, because we can be given a warning from the universe, but we can also be ignorant of what's coming at us. So again, be aware, be prepared. So let's look at what our focus is, which is our intention or our effort to see what we're looking at today. And this is a beautiful card. So we have the Anubis card here, and the message on it is respect. I hope that's focusing in okay. This is just a lovely card, and I think this is a great counterpart to the warning message. So we need to treat the energy that's coming at us, which is a warning, with respect. We need to take it serious. We need to honor it. We need to give it its due and respect it. So let me look at what she has written in here for the Anubis card. Anubis was one of the guardians of the underworld in Egyptian mythology. I don't know if I would categorize him as a monster, but you know, he lives in the dark, which makes sense, I guess. Not necessarily a monster, but in the darkness of the underworld. So it says here, Anubis, respect. Take special care and pay attention to detail right now in all aspects of your life. Respect yourself and others. Take the time to guide someone who will need it. You may not like someone, but you can respect their humanity, and even if their skills... You may not like someone, but you can respect their humanity or even their skills. Offer compassion and respect to the dead. So again, that's the Anubis call. And the duality in here is 2 things. It says respect versus disrespect and fear versus protection. So these are things to keep in mind. I think this day is going to have some powerful energy coming at us. 222, angel number. We have the energy of respect coming at us, or we have the energy of warning coming at us, the Kelpie card, but we have the focus of respect with the Anubis card. So we just need to be serious. Take the warning seriously. Watch your intuition. Trust your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, it's probably not right. So I hope you found this reading helpful. I hope you've connected with it in some way. I would love to hear what you think about this deck. This is a new deck for us, and we'll be working with it all week. As I wanted to still embrace some of the shadow season that we're in. You know, I loved last week's deck. The Goddess Power deck just felt so incredibly perfect for that timing. And some of the goddesses work in the shadow, but I really wanted us to look at a shadow deck. So the energy of warning, the focus of respect. These are the things that we're going to put into this day. Please like, please subscribe, please share these videos. I would love to help expand this channel so I can spread these messages to other people. I'm so grateful for you all. Thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me. My name is Stacy.